know what I'm saying? First of all, you feel me? You see what you see in the back. First of all, let's fix that. First of all, you know what's going on. First, I want to say PAK to every fucking Pan-Africanism motherfucker. If you're a lineage, if anything that you're claiming goes back to Pan-Africanism, nigga, then we mean it's a PAK for you. I want to say, first of all, the American Indian community is one of the most hated communities, right? Because out of all the nationality communities that there is, and I call them communities because it's most likely you're working together with the people that's representing the same thing. Dealing with the Moors, they never put people out of these fuck is this shit going on this early? They never put people out of their basically their little organizations that's doing wrong. They all seem to tag on and do the same thing. So if one is selling nationality, then they're all selling nationality. That's how it goes. The Hebrews, there's different camps, but all of the shit is bullshit, right? They want to argue with the churches because they want the church's spot. That's it. That's it. That's all, bro. It ain't nothing. They want the church spot. They stand on the corners. The church got a church on every corner, and they yell out the God shit. Since these niggas ain't as gangster as them or doing what they doing, they want the church spot. Nigga, y'all arguing over the same things. You argue that if he was a quote-unquote black man, which if he was a quote-unquote black man, what does that black got to do with over here? If the stories are true, just by listening to them, just by putting it down, if the stories is true, what part of Jesus came to America happened? What part of Yeshua coming to America happened? What part of Muhammad drove a Pegasus to America? What part of that happened? What part of that happened? Then you want to say, oh, this is Egypt. Well, goddamn it, one part of it is Egypt. What about the rest of the place? That ain't even facts. None of this shit is facts. All this shit that y'all take and y'all run with is made up by these Mecca Medina, right? Comparing lands and trying to make this land that land. This land is not that land. I don't care what you keep seeing. You motherfuckers want to say you can walk through Wyoming and go to Africa? Go the fuck ahead then. Go ahead. You motherfuckers are still trying to connect. Connect what is already connected. What's connected is that people are from different places. I had this conversation yesterday. What's the difference between a black bear, or a brown bear, a black bear, and a polar bear? You take that brown bear and you put his ass over there in the cold. The moment he falls in the water, he's gonna die. What's the difference between a polar bear? Polar bear can't live without ice. Can't live without it. The motherfucker over here at the zoo, he dying. Every summer long, he dying. They got that little ice patches out there. That motherfucker dying. The summer is killing the polar bear. Now you asking me, what's the difference between humans? They have ears, they have, these motherfuckers are from some different places. Your skin might be on too tight. Might be a motherfucking survival mechanism. It might be something that's to you. Yeah, I see this motherfucker walking back here. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I got a gun. I got a gun. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand how we don't know the difference. We let people get us with so much. What's the difference between Obama? Obama ain't from my land and nor do that motherfucker got the same last motherfucking name. So he ain't us two ways. That last name is gonna tell where the fuck you from. But if you listen to Pan-Africanism, right? If you listen to these motherfuckers who don't know nationality and don't know the people, because this is what I love about an American Indian motherfucker, the motherfucker who has found himself, because that motherfucker ain't going for nothing. You just think, it's some of y'all dumb as hell. Y'all come over here under the Hebrew Israelite light and steal Moors, and y'all still don't want to let some of that shit go. No, you gotta let it completely go. They told you, they took your language from you. They didn't lie. They didn't lie, bitch. This ain't our language. I was, you know, looking at some things that might have told us this ain't ours. Cause if I go sit in there and talk to my motherfucking grandma, she gonna tell you the biggest problem was we couldn't read and write. Bitch, we smart. I bet we can read and write our own shit. My grandma said the biggest problem that we had was niggas would let white people do anything because they couldn't read and write. And they would be tricked into saying the shit. Niggas as a whole, not no motherfucking. And she say niggas didn't want to read and write their shit. They didn't want to. They didn't want to go to school. Just like they don't want to, they didn't want to go to school. She'll tell you that. Niggas didn't want that. And then that attorney niggas didn't want for themselves. But that ain't what it is. Niggas don't want your shit. Niggas don't want to have to sit down and educate themselves about some English. When my son comes out, I speak this language to him. Guess what? He knows this language. Before going to school, before sitting down, before any of that, he knows what I'm instilling in him. He's born to know. We've been talking this shit to him since he was young. So now he's going to go and learn how to spell it. Like, that's it. That's it. These wasn't the languages. And this was a language that they was using. So you had to learn this shit to be able to trade, to be able to have. That's a fact. This shit was brought. All this shit was brought. And every time y'all jump on this Hebrew Israelite train, bro, y'all get the mixing of people. Like my biggest problem with the Hebrew Israelites. Oh, the Mexicans is the tribe of Benjamin. So I took it out of myself, right? To go look any of this shit up. I took it upon myself to go look at the colonization period that happened in Mexico. We got to understand that colonization went on everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere was colonized. So let's look at Mexico. Let's see a Pan-African, right? A Pan-African gonna say, Mexicans are us. And they going through the same struggle as us. So they're us. No. No. A Hebrew gonna say, they're from the tribe of Benjamin. No. No. A Moor would say, we the Asiatic black men. Y'all ain't hearing me though. Y'all ain't hearing me though. These niggas want to be fucking Asians. When an Indian gonna walk up and say, hey, let's see what happened in America at this time. Let's see. A Negro Indian is going to go, let's see what was happening. Oh, it's colonization. Oh, that explains why these motherfucking Mexicans look Asians. They're mutants. They're not us. This explains why California feels different. California feels different about Mexicans. Chicago feels different about Mexicans. Not Milwaukee. Milwaukee fuck with Mexicans. See, what's being pushed in these larger cities, that's the problem. That's the problem. We don't play, I tell people all the time, I don't know. When I go to Milwaukee, oh, it's segregated. No, it's classes. I don't know what y'all mean by segregated. Segregated means I better not catch no white people over here. That's how Chicago is. That's how California is. I better not see no white people. That's how it was before they started gentrifying and pushing us upon each other. Nigga, we better not see no whites over here. They across the way. They not right here. They over there across the borderlines. Mexicans right there. They know not to come over here for no stoves or nothing. It's just how it is. Just how it is, man. Just how it is. I just really take a look at what a Pan-African is saying, bro. We was all over the world first. So how the fuck y'all Pan-Africans gonna say the Native Americans and say they was some Asians? And you got niggas sitting there talking about they was Native Americans. And you sitting up here like, oh no. But in this very same, dealing in Pan-African, everything is black. Dealing with the Moors, everything is black. Dealing with the Hebrews, everybody's a part of a tribe. Dealing with these niggas, they all the same niggas that just couldn't let it go. The Hebrew Israelites ain't nothing but the black power stuffed into religion. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna do what the white man did, and I'm gonna make everybody black in the Bible. What was Jesus' last name? Because it showed one Jackson. What was Jesus' last name? Because it sure wasn't Jackson. Motherfuckers say the tribe of Benjamin is some fucking Mexicans. Mexicans are fucking cavemans. Because they fucking Asians. They're Chinese. They're mixed. They're Spaniards. What are we talking about? Why are we talking that? Then you go listen to Curmio. You motherfuckers like being colonized. You motherfuckers like being, you listen to Curmio. Curmio told y'all, y'all niggas fucked up. Oh, bro. They rather listen to Curmio. And then he lied like a white man. He lied like the whitest man ever. This came from the book of Congress. This came from the college. I don't give a fuck about no colleges, bitch. Do you know American history? Bitch. That's why they making niggas straighten their backs up. Fuck is wrong with you? They telling all the lies at the college. Fuck is wrong with you? Them motherfucking Rockefeller that got together and made HBCUs so that niggas can walk with their back straight. So you think I'm about to believe your white ass about any nigga? You're Portuguese. You're Spaniard. Curmio is a Spaniard. You motherfuckers is bogus. Like, this set up here and got mad at me because I pointed that shit out along with a white man. The white man sit up there talking about how the fuck, this is why niggas is fucked up. Oh, I see. How the fuck you gonna believe the colonizer? He's the nigga, the white man came on the live. If I'm lying, I'm dying. He got a whole lot about a white boy. I know a white boy voice when I hit. He pissed off because he don't like Curmio. That's some whole other shit. But he's letting it be known that Curmio is from a race of people that is not indigenous to the Americans, that actually stole your identity. He's telling you that. He's asking you, how are you listening to this motherfucker? How? And then these niggas will go and say, oh, well, he taught me this. He the nigga that got all of y'all talking about this is Egypt. He the son bitch. He the son of a bitch. Him, Abby, Davi, he's the son of a bitch. Y'all confused. Go ahead. Then you got the nigga Rashid. Oh, you can walk through the Grand Canyon and get to Africa. All you dumbass niggas don't even know what a fucking Grand Canyon is. Niggas don't even know the Grand Canyon is in Wyoming. They don't even know that. And how far is Wyoming, let alone from Africa, but from motherfucking crossing the Bering Strait and going over there in that vicinity. But no, you gonna run with it. Cause a nigga from jail told you that. Rashid Jamal. Motherfuckers is going too far. The Pan-Africans are pulling everything out they had right now because they see motherfuckers is woke. This Pan-African structure, along with this flag, was given to us. Just like this gay shit, they gave them a flag, they gave them a history, they made them a people. They doing it a lot. If you pay attention, the Pan-African shit was the same way. They gave you a flag, they gave you a history that you was all slaves. You more prideful in the flag than you is in the land that the flag came from. Which where? Where did it come from? What did it represent? The red, black, or what did it represent? What land? If it's representing the people in no land, I don't want it. Them just a bunch of Roman ass people. They gonna make y'all into the roamers, my boy. The Asians are the roamers. They roam. The Arabs, they just... Listen, bro. I can't break this down to you. I'm just not. I didn't learn this. This right here takes common sense. This don't take no opening no book, right? This takes common sense. A Mexican and an Arab is damn near the same blood. What? Yeah, bitch. It's only three different bloods around this bitch. The people that's from the land and the people that's not. And everybody in between that's mixed. That's it. That's it. How could you be dumb? That's it. People from the earth, whether they Africans, whether they're American Indians, Whether they're Australians, Aboriginals, the people from the earth, and the people that's not from the earth. Everybody is in between. Chinese motherfuckers, Asians, period. They went everywhere. They went everywhere. They mixed with them whites. You gotta understand, them whites bought them as slaves. They was already slaving them. The whites bought them Asians as slaves over here. If you don't believe me, bro, go look it up. Tatiana wrote a great book that you can get a lot of information and go look it up yourself. And once you get to getting there, looking it up yourself, you're gonna find shit like that. Let me show you how one of the tribe Indians, the fake motherfuckers. Let me show you, because I just posted this on Facebook. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm telling you, show you how. Remember when I told you that the first motherfuckers, right, to show up here was the Filipinos from Asia? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. So I put up a picture, because y'all love to put these pictures up and say, hey, that's a black man. Hey, look at the color. Look at the color. Motherfucker, shut up. That motherfucker ain't us. You stupid motherfucker. That ain't us. That's an Asian with a little Moor hat on. This they shit. And I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna show you something else. How that Moor shit got over here. Because see, them Filipinos, Muslim Filipino Asians, are Moro. They're Moors. They was called that. Remember a while ago it was going out online where the Filipinos stood up talking about they was the Moors. Yeah, you some bitch. You dumb some bitch. What'd I say? Hold on. Let's get that down. I'm gonna let y'all have at it, because I've been having at this all night, and I done found so many tribes. Hold on. Ah, they not showing. I done found so many tribes with the Indian meaning and why they call them that. Let's read, people. Hold on, let me make sure this is the one. Read it. Motherfuckers ain't doing that research, though. Here goes some shit that I got, Travis got, that's stating that the Filipinos are going as Indians. The Filipinos. Indian Filipinos are Filipinos of Indian descent who have a historic connection with and established themselves in what is now the Philippines. Filipino Indians. Filipino Indians. They call them this. So when you go look up the tribe, L-U-C-O-N. When you go look it up, Indians. When you go look it up, these are Filipinos, and they got Indians on their last name, on their last part of their little tribe. But they telling you they came from the Philippines. Something ain't right, bro. Something ain't right, bro. And they was over here working in the motherfucking, in Louisiana. Bruh, I'm not lying. You can Google most of this shit, but you would have to go, like, they gonna play with you on the Google. So you gotta go after that and look shit up. You know what I'm saying? Using either other websites or, you know, go grab you a book if that's what you do, but it's all here online. Everything is online. But first Filipinos in America. Filipino American History Month. This shit is celebrated during the month of October. Never knew that. The first record of arrival for the Filipinos was in October 18, 1587, by way of the Spanish Galley. But they not Asians. They not Asians. They are brothers. They Benjamin. They black. They're wild Indian. They're tribes. Just exposed the Filipino Indian tribe. Right now. Niggas steady, where did they come from? Where did they go? Motherfuckers done beat around all the bushes in the world. Motherfuckers done been on here for the longest. Not once have I seen that tribe pop up. Not once. The book is given to you. Motherfuckers get asked all the time, where did the Filipinos, where did these Asians come from and which Asians are they? Trail of Tears, my people. Because Tatiana really set that book out. That book is the shit. Trail of Tears. People walking from the south into the north, it wasn't that many of them. They were all fucking Filipinos. Filipinos, they brought them in here by way of the Spaniards. The Filipinos was the slaves. The Filipinos, the Philippines, the dark-skinned Asian. They was working in the sugar canes. They was working in Florida. They had them as slaves in the South. Niggas all documented. And then after that shit was over, guess what? Guess what, you son of a motherfucker? They don't got nowhere to go. They don't live here. So they roamed into the north where they was calling them. Call me, because the railroad started. Yeah, we roaming to the north to be indigenous servants, to work in the circus. But the white man killing us on the way out the south. The niggas is chasing us down. We gotta get to the north. So now what the government does is they make us a protected people. So motherfuckers can't hurt us. And we not from the land, so they give us something. Because we not from here. So we don't know how to do but what we are shown. So we don't know how to make nothing after nothing once nothing is over. It's over with. The sugar canes, all that, it's over with. Motherfucking niggas that stop slavery, we can't work. Y'all don't understand. You don't understand it, bruh. Niggas, man, Filipinos. The motherfucking Asiatic motherfucking, if they down south, if they down down Louisiana, talking about they Indian tribes. I know a lot of y'all on that connection, man. And this hurts a lot of feelings because I see a lot of odd people fucking with them like they chiefs and shit, you know? No, it's just gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. They not us. I figured it out. It's not. I'm not even going to argue with you. I'm not going to do none of that. Just look up the first Asians in America. They wasn't even calling them Filipinos then. They wasn't even making a difference between Asians then. That didn't happen until they made the Filipinos natives. Then they had to start calling all the other motherfuckers who they really was because they already took hold of them. Those Asians never went back with the Spaniards. The Spaniards never like, come on, they stayed. All those Asians, all of those Asians, they stayed. They colonized this bitch with Asians. But then gonna tell y'all, oh, just worry about the African colonization period. Worry about the Africans. Worry about the Africans. Just that was the only slave thing went down on these here lands is Africa and Europe. We're gonna skip Asia. That never happened. There was no Asian slave trade. There was no Asian slave trade. The only slave trade we know is about Arabs. And when you come to talking about what was going on, like when I looked it up right here, right there, you can Google this shit. What era does it say? 1587. Ain't that when the Spaniards showed up here in the 1500s? Let them tell their stories and put it together. Isn't that when the Spaniards showed up? So who was the slaves that showed up with the Spaniards? Now go look at the war that Europe was having with China. Man, you would be like, damn, so it's a whole war going on over here. China is giving people away to Spain, Britain, giving them away as slaves. China, different parts of Asia, is giving their people away as slaves. And they brought them here. They gave them away. Wasn't no tribe went to go get them for me. No, China gave away motherfuckers and colonized Mexico with their ass. Go look it up. Gave away 100,000 motherfuckers and colonized Mexico in the 1500s, 16 or some shit like that. It's all there. This is what I want to understand. You know, it's a lot of regurgitated ass information that comes out on here. All you niggas do is say the same thing over and over. Over and over. But when I skip the rocks, watch everybody else gonna skip the rocks. This is how this shit go. This is how this shit go. It's the nigga down here that pay attention to detail, right? But don't talk like these goofy ass niggas and don't walk like they ass. So they gonna make nice videos off what I say. These niggas ain't even talking about this shit. This should be talked about. This proves who we are. It proves who we are. All that shit that me and Tomahawk Tony did on the circus, all of that shit got me up to this point. Got me all the way here to where I am today. Speaking about these motherfucking Asians and how they came and where they worked and where they was. It brought me all the way here. Common sense. Colonization. Segregation. Segregation. If you was a dark colored skin person, I don't give no fuck what part of America you was in. You was not fucking with whites or Chinese. If you was Chinese and you were over here, you really got to think of the time. The bloodlines between Caucasians, and I always say Caucasian, Caucasus Mountain and Asia, Caucasians. That's what I say. So they're the same. They cousins. They cousins just like we is to the motherfucking aboriginals around the world. They cousins. So they came together to destroy you. They couldn't get up over you. They came together and made your ass a nation of no more. And we still around here thinking, and you know, this is what brings me to the part, right? As deep as I get into this shit, right? As a free-minded individual that's trying not to go in here without taking accountability, without thinking about hurting anyone or something like that. You ain't going into this shit, and this shit ain't changing unless we fight. I swear to you, nothing is gonna change. The only thing this shit is asking for is war. That's it. That's the only way we gonna get out of this shit. I don't know what to tell you. You couldn't tell me I could write a paper to get out of this. They did all of this for me to get freedom out of paper. Noble Drew Ali. Have you guys ever heard of this guy right here? This is what Noble Drew Ali copied everything from. And I found this, dealing with that Asians to Tainos. So what I did was, Asians to Indians, or Tainos to Indians, however it went. But I started looking up shit myself. Because I wanted to see, oh, now I'm searching the first Asians here. Who was the first Hindu motherfuckers here? And it's a motherfucker that they don't even speak of. Right? Don't that girl look familiar? Don't that man even look like he dressed like Noble Drew Ali? That motherfucker right there, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. He got his privilege as white. He got his privilege as white. It was a privilege. It was a status. It was a status. It was a status, bruh. Brothers and sisters, he got a free white person. Read the end. My bad. I'm trying to do it. My screen dark as fuck because I'm trying to let y'all see it. Read the end. Read the end. So he got a lot of things changed. Laws at that time. Everything. He was the first Hindu Indian motherfucker that was from over there. How did he get those laws changed? He said that he was a divine bloodline of the Persians. Motherfuckers steady talking about we Moabites. They were trying to press the government like he did to give us a status of free whites. That's it. They use religion because he used religion. Go read his story. Go read his fucking story. The bitch went to the Supreme Court. They was calling that bitch black. They was calling that bitch colored. Man, that motherfucker say, I'm from India, and I'm from India, and I'm a Persian, and I'm white. And he fought that shit with religion, with where he was from, and everything else. And that's why motherfucker tried to do that same thing. Noble Drew Ali told the motherfuckers we was from the Moabite tribe, a pure blood of Berbers. And we need our nationality. Now they gonna call him Hindu, but we know that means free white. So y'all still in 2022 try to get a status of free white, where we try to destroy the status of white altogether. There's no fixing this. There is no fixing this. I'm sorry. I could get on here 1,000 times. I'm going to say the same thing, G. There is no fixing it. We go mad our fucking business and built. They're going to come for us and kill us. What the fuck? Do you think I need to stand right here in front of a bus after all them people got hit and not know I ain't about to get hit? You step up. You get the building shit, you get the taking over, you get the organizing your people under whatever. It don't even matter at this point. Niggas get the fuck up, we gonna kick them the fuck down. Niggas get money, taxes, we coming after them. Niggas build schools, build churches, bitch, we gonna burn them. At this point, I give a fuck what we represent. We can't get on our feet as a people. That's the problem. Motherfuckers come over here and throw it in my face that they own my stores, that they own everything in our neighborhoods, and they laugh and they talk to our women like they shit, and our women shake their ass. There's no fixing this. There's not. A child must be spared with that rod, motherfucker. Rod need to be put to ass around here for us to understand. And we got to put to our own people's ass. But we not going to do it. Because the white man is forever making laws so that we don't put our foot in our own people's ass. You asking me, how do our kids get like this? They watch us watch our kids. They make jokes out of knowing we don't play about our motherfucking kids and disrespecting us. They know that. Motherfucker, we come from a long line of being popped in your motherfucking mouth. Who didn't get popped in their motherfucking mouth? Sit up there, all 18 of you that had y'all ass whipped. And that's a fucking fact. Patrick Harley didn't had his ass whipped by his mama and grandmama. Motherfucker, is that a fact? Motherfuckers don't play. Now look at it. White man got our kids with disrespect us and call the police on us. They got us. They got us. We can't even, you can't, how you gonna save your kids? How? Bitch, we gotta beat them. Like, what are you talking about? They're killing people. They did this. They done gave the women alcohol. They done gave motherfuckers shit where they can't even see the problem. Can't even see it. You don't see it. We are the problem. Like, bro, we the problem of our own selves, but this shit is being puppetized. Like, this shit puppet master us into some bullshit, right? I speak every day of these halfway houses because I want them to go. But see, the police can get on the phone and on the walkie-talkie and say, hey, they down here doing this to me. This is going on. Show up. And his niggas gonna show up. And not only is they gonna show up in Boys in Blue, they gonna show the fuck out. Oh yeah, that's a brotherhood. That's a brotherhood. Motherfucker behind that badge, they gonna show up and show out. Do we show up and show out? Not unless there's some money involved. Ain't showing up for nobody or what's going on nowhere else. We ain't. Unless we tearing it up and some money involved. Why we tearing it up? Because it's in our spirits not to be. We can't be slave, bitch. Slavery is still going on around the world. You ain't left the country. They got slaves in Iran. They got like 50-some thousand slaves in Russia. They got slaves. Go look it up. What the fuck you think I be lying? I'm all on the databases looking shit up like, damn, slavery still going on. So if this many slaves, if that many slaves is over these countries today, you gonna tell me my people played with some slavery? Bitch, slavery, let us find out about some slavery over here. Bitch, we be playing and joking with each other. This what we would have did. We always say that. This what we would have did in slavery. This what we would have did. You always say that because just like you thinking a step ahead and what you would have did, that's how your people thinking. You know they didn't deal with that shit. Not like that. Not like they trying to make it. Not have niggas sit back and ponder. Niggas will take over a whole jail system. Prison. Shut that bitch down. And you telling me we was all in a barn together, singing Negro spirituals and being whipped and hung. And I told my grandma that shit. She started laughing. I say, what if the white man came right next to you and grabbed Jimbo and tried to hang him? I said, why are you doing that? White people didn't play with us. We didn't play with them. They didn't play with us. We didn't play with them. It's just like it is now. What have y'all been taught? Grandma, did you pick cotton? Yes. When I was a little girl. I say, where did you live? In my house. What was your house? We lived on land that the white man had owned. I say, so the white man owned land and you pick cotton for the white man. She say, yeah, but we got paid. She say, I say, you was a slave. She said, motherfucker, I wasn't no slave. My daddy wasn't no slave. My mama wasn't no slave. I say, so what was y'all doing? She say, people couldn't read at the time. I can't tell you what happened before I came, but when I was here, I know we didn't pay no rent living in that home. My people before that owned that home, but no telling who owned the land and how the white person acquired the land, but we never had to leave. My daddy had his own fields at one time, and then he didn't have them no more. So his mom, my great-grandmama was the one who acquired that house. Understand that. So when they got together, the great-grandfather moved in with the grandmother on that property in that house that her people left her. And that house was on white man's land. And the white man had a field of cotton. Granddaddy used to raise cotton. The white man could not pick the cotton. He didn't know how. So he would grow it. And then the sun would be fucking them up. All type of shit from the terrain. Everything here that we got going on over there, over here, they didn't have over there. Grandma say, we was all in school, me and my brothers and sisters. And we used to pick cotton after school. See, she say, the white man would put it on the weigher, and then he would pay. I say, but why they got y'all picking cotton? She say, if you didn't know how to pick cotton, then you don't know nothing. You ain't no farmer. You don't know nothing. And if people got jobs to pick cotton, we gonna pick cotton. So all of us pick cotton. My mom's, my dad was out there. My dad was raising it, and the white man used to get mad when we didn't want to. So it'll be a week where we'll be like, nah, we don't want to pick no cotton. And my mama, he used to try to, this is what my grandma told me, he used to try to make us pick cotton in the mornings. And my mama would be like, no, my kids going to school, and they'll pick cotton when they get out. But this was a job. Farming was jobs. Of course you're not fucking picking cotton no more, bitch. Our people that made cotton gins and everything else. We done made it easier for ourselves. This is a job. If you ain't picking cotton, where the fuck you from? Cotton is indigenous to America, bitch. It's a job. What are you talking about? They couldn't do it. But where in there did my grandma say she was slave though? We told them when we was picking the cotton. They paid us. We lived on the land and didn't pay no rent. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Oh, man. Oh, man. She said, I went to Chicago and I never went back because, you know, I didn't even like all that was in the South was farming. If you worked in the South at that time, you know, she was born in the 40s. She said, if you worked in the South at that time, you was farming. I don't give a fuck what you was farming, but you was farming. That was the work that they had. Everybody wanted to get out the fields. Everybody wanted to, I say, but how they was in the field as slaves? No, they worked. But you know, they'll get newspapers and all type of stuff showing pictures because niggas couldn't read. So most of the newspapers that came was showing pictures of how it was and how slick niggas was up north and how they would move and how they would be. And we would like sit and have conversations with each other and dream like, yeah, we going to the north. She said, when I came to Chicago, I never turned back. So that's all it was farming. And yeah, we was being used because we couldn't read. We was being used. We was losing land. They was taking over. They would loan us money. She said they would loan the people money with interest and fuck them up. She telling me this. She in the house. When she get up, we can go in there and talk to her. She said they would loan us money. Niggas could not read the fine print, was illiterate, and would be signing away everything. She said, but they didn't have money to eat. Takes me back to Tomahawk Tony. Takes me back when he was stating that the cash system was brought here. See, I listen to some of you niggas. And when you think I'm not listening, the shit is going in my head and it's sticking with me. Because if I ever see this shit again, or ever hear something that matches this shit, they came in, stumped the resources. Took the resources, made a cash system, had their own language. Motherfucker can't speak this language, they'll be wiped out. So you gotta give it to your people. Because they learned their language. They've been walking it like the fuck they've been talking it this whole time. You sit back and you talk about we supposed to be paid for picking cotton. Bitch, we did get paid. Bitch, we did get paid. Now, let's think of the stuff we need to be getting paid for today. All of the stuff that we're crafting today, but it's so hidden behind all the fucked up shit we doing, we can't see what we're crafting today. Right now. Water pollution systems set up to clean the air, clean all this type of shit, air conditionings, everything that we've been setting up since the 60s, fuck, 1,000 years ago. Telephones and voicemails and school, you know, jumping into the ocean and all that shit, the equipment, and who did that? All these recipes, think of, like, we need to be paid for now. Nigga just made a water car. The white man made a water car, but that motherfucker looked like a go-kart. No, this nigga went outside and turned his F-150 into a water car. This nigga, they made a machine to suck water out of the air, and purified water comes down into a jug, and you can drink all week. Nigga made that. They killed them niggas. You motherfucking Hebrews always talking about ain't nothing new under the sun. Well, bitch, that don't look new under the sun. They've been killing inventors, Negro inventors. Look what we have did for the world, bro. Britain couldn't call over there to motherfucking Russia right now because of us. If it wasn't for us making telephone, if it wasn't for us. Do you know the beginning of telephones? Like, I work with this shit today. Those lines are still laid today. Nigga didn't just think of picking the phone up and saying hello. No. 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 Nigga had a whole system. Nigga put a line to another phone and had it over there and was like, hello, you can hear me? If we can put these lines up, Niggas made whole shits that they should be getting paid for today. That not only are they using, the world is using. Everything that we've made, everything that we touch, bitch, has been gold. Everything that we do. They sitting there talking about us at our worstest point, talking about us. That's why I respect Kevin Samuels. Because he made sure he got up there, whatever he believed. Black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. But whatever that motherfucker believed, he got up there all the time and would be like, you know,
phone
y'all
disconnected.
Men doing y'all thing. Y'all brothers doing y'all thing and this and that and the other. Do brothers, stay strong this, stay strong that. Don't let these people tell y'all the biggest fathers in the world. This is how I feel about my people as a whole. Yeah, we got these few bad apples around shaking their ass and they fucking up, but it's a lot of us that know what the fuck going on. We ain't stupid. And no matter how much you think we not ready, we gassed up. We ready for whatever. We've been ready. We've been fighting. What are we scared? What the fuck could we be scared of? Right? Fuck could we be scared of? You know, I said a long time ago, with this pandemic shit first started, everybody was talking about, you know, you go back to the videos. Oh, the COVID breaking out. Me and Slim having a conversation on the phone. I'm like, man, they giving motherfuckers saline. I didn't quite have the word for it, but we chopping it up, and he like, yeah, they giving motherfuckers gazebos. I said, I know they is. You couldn't tell me that these people came up with billions of dollars. Billions of dollars to make what? To make what? You came up with $1 billion to make a vaccine? Where you come up with this funding at? When did you know these cracker motherfuckers to spend some funding? And on some shit, man, they gave y'all that saline, man. They gave most of y'all saline. That's a fact. Motherfucker got water. And we said this on the live. You got water. They just playing with our minds, bro. Keeping us scared, keeping us waiting just a little bit longer. Every time we wake up, just stay asleep just a little bit longer. These motherfuckers are bad. It's always a PAK situation when we at the house, man. Y'all already know. Shout out to everything that's going on over at Tribe. Y'all know what time it is, you feel me? We fully support the Tribe, man. We out here doing things. Things are still happening and still going on. We gonna be out, I guess, by the summertime doing some more shit, you know? We put that together, get everybody together for that, man. Stay free, man. Don't listen to these motherfuckers and don't join no organizations. There's no reason that anything that's of us, you know what I'm saying? I was watching KSR or KRS, the motherfucker rapper dude. Y'all know that motherfucker from back in the day, the motherfucker with the fat nose, right? And he was having some type of, and y'all probably seen this, but it's new to me. Well, maybe old to you, is new to me. And he was like, see this drink, right? It was the Rockstar drink. And he said, say that in your head. Don't say it with your mouth. Close your mouth. Now say Rockstar. Now you say, did you hear yourself? Who voice was it saying it? Yours. Did you hear this? You heard it. So something is with sound and what they telling us. That's a fact. You can hear yourself. I know what I heard. You can talk to yourself. How? You talk to yourself. The soul is talking to you. The soul could talk to you. A lot of motherfuckers think motherfuckers is crazy. Because they be walking around talking to themselves. Their soul is having a whole full conversation with them. Whatever didn't happen, they done probably fucking made their soul crazy doing the shit that they did do. Getting high shit. They body then jumped into the shit. That's God talking to you. That's God talking to you. man. It's real shit, man. Real shit, man. I just want everybody stay alert, stay alive. Y'all know what time it is. I'ma forever be holding it down. Forever be holding it down, nigga. I ain't going nowhere. Anybody that ain't going, let me know. This shit I'm sticking with because our people deserve this fight, right? No, everybody got their shit in what they do. This our shit, right? So if we don't hold this shit down,